How we doing today, guys? It's Marco again with Higgins Energy. I am our pellet specialist and NFI certified technician. Today we will be cleaning the Harman Allure 50. Basic tools: you'll need a paintbrush, some sort of scraper tool, and a rag and a cleaner for the glass. If you have any further questions about that, you could check the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. For the Allure 50, it's a little different with how to open it up. The handle for the door will be on the bottom left side. When it's in red like this, you can see it, but when it's in black, it kind of hides there. So about halfway down on the left. Pull it up, open up the door. Now when we start, I will always brush off the glass, clean the glass with an approved wood stove, pellet stove cleaner. Otherwise, you could always use water, dip that rag of water in ash. It is abrasive and corrosive, so that'll help clean the glass well. Once we're through with that, you're going to be getting in the stove. So like every other Harman stove, there is the flame guide. I'll use our scraper, clean that off if there's any carbon buildup or any soot buildup on there. Put that to the side. And next, use your scraper to get that burn pot cleaned. You want it pretty much like it was when it came out of factory. No carbon bumps, no clinkers stuck in there. You want the airflow from the stove to be able to flow through there unimpinged. Once that's clean, then you would get your paintbrush and you want to get all the ash and soot off the stove body. Ash and soot are abrasive and corrosive, so the longer you leave it on the stove body, it is eating away at the metal. Eventually, over time, with the high heat in the stove, that metal could start warping and flexing. So to prevent that, you just always clean up the ash and soot from around the entire stove body. Make sure you get the top of the stove, the sides. And then once you get that whole top layer, pull out this ash pan. You could either dump it. The ash and soot are amazing for your gardening. Helps balance the pH of the ground. Otherwise, if you have a shop vac, as long as there are no embers in there, you can vacuum it up. Otherwise, a nice ash vac, which has no combustibles in it, you could vacuum that up whether it's hot or not. So you'll get your paintbrush again and get this bottom layer of the stove, clean that all up. Once you get that, there is going to be a little plate. You lift up on it, and that plate comes out. That gives you access to your combustion fan, which, just like the stove body, you want to get the ash and soot off of so it's not eating away at the metal and causing that to corrode and disform. You can also use a bottle brush, which would be a longer version of a paintbrush, and you can get it in the exhaust port that's right above that fan, and that'll help clear out any blockage that's between your combustion fan and your exhausting pipe. And then once you're all done with that, this goes back first. You just start at the end. Next, we would put the ash pan back in. This big lip, you always want facing the back end. Lastly, your clean flame guide goes right on top. And she is all set to start burning again. So there is our basic maintenance of the Harman Allure 50. And if you have any further questions or service needs, you could always give us a call at Higgins Energy. Otherwise, stay warm. Have a good one.